Joey here is the Critical Missourian, where I talk about everyday life, about Missouri and beyond. Okay, just a real quickie, or I hope I can make this short, is don't believe a cell phone carrier that says, you get a free phone. Bang. Nope. Nothing is for free. It's a marketing ploy to get you hooked, line, and sinker. I'm beginning. I'm beginning. I began to see this a while back, because when you sign a new contract with any carrier that says you get a free phone, or we'll give you a new, or if you're an existing customer and you want to add an extra line, and then they say, "Oh, you can get us you can get a free phone if you add an extra line." Nee, it's not free. Not as free as you think. It is. If this is something I've caught on to, and it took me a long while to catch on to this, because I never really looked at my bill thoroughly until, let's say, 4 or 5 years ago, whenever I was, whenever I started with Verizon, I wasn't paying no notice that the new phone line I added on. They say, "Oh, we're going to give you a free phone and all that." Well, I've caught on real quick that there is that it's not as free as you think, because they lock you into like a service agreement or a contract, and you're locked into that contract for the entire time you're stuck with that phone. And if and the biggest problem is you can't trade the phone. You can't trade the phone in, and if you sell it, you have to sell it for what the amount you owe on it, because you're still making payments on that phone. Good Lord, you are still making payments on the phone. Your bill goes up when you get, let's say, the new iPhone 16 Max or Pro, whatever the top line is, or the Samsung Galaxy Ultra. You are making payments on that phone. I'm sorry to say. And it's not free. Like I said, it's just a marketing ploy to get you hook, line, and sinker to sign a contract. Keeps you locked to them for the next 3 years. 2 to 3 years, depending on which carrier. Some are 2, some are 3, and you're locked to them for the whole time, even though you got this new law that's coming out where you can where you could get a phone and then move to a different carrier if you didn't like it. But here's the catch-22. As soon as you cancel that contract or try to move that phone to a different line without requesting a phone number change, or you try to do this, that, and another, the deal gets canceled, and you will have to pay full price the value that you still owe on that phone. And like I said, you will be making payments for the entire life of that contract. And if you try to cancel that contract while you're still making payments, that service that comes due in full. I went with another carrier. I found out the hard way that when they cancel your contract, or they shut you off, you're stuck paying that full balance of that device. So beware of these free phones marketing employees, and don't let them dupe you in. I mean, be honest with you. You're better off going, if you got the money, you got it in hand, go on eBay, get it something that's a generation or two older, and then slap a SIM card into the carrier you want to sign up to, and your bill will automatically be cheaper than someone who went with a payment plan on them. Trust me. I'm guilty. There. I've got a high phone bill because I've added devices on the payment plan because I couldn't afford the I couldn't afford to go on eBay and buy everything right then and there. But if you can, you could save yourself a pretty penny by doing so. So keep this in mind when dealing with the carriers. They're there for their own self-interest and to try to get you to part with your money, make sure it travels to them and you go a different direction. That's how they want it to work. So please be careful when we're dealing with the free phone plan. These advertisements for free phones, it's not as free as you think. So keep that in mind. And this is a Critical Missourian signing out.